All right, let's install update 1.3 by YOSFX. All right, what you have to do is first of all you have to extract the update, which is this one that I'm pointing out. So you just click on it. First of all, you have to have this software called RA or zip for you to be able to open it. So if you don't have it, you do download it. .rar. It's an archiver app. So once it opens this way, what you have to do now is to extract all of its content. So you just come up here and say extract to. So once you click on extract to, it's going to bring up a dialog box where you have to select where you want to put it. I've created a good folder for that. So I'm going to look for it here. So I'm in desktop. So I'm going to come down to, okay, let me drag this out a bit. So I'm going to come down and look for that folder that I actually want this to be extracted to. So yeah, this is it. YOSFX version 1.3 update 2026. This is it. So I'll just click on it and then click OK. Then let's wait for it to extract. All right, it will take some time, but we have to be patient. I really don't want to pause the or skip the extraction. I just want you to see how everything is done from scratch to finish. But if you can't wait to see how this goes, you can skip to the point where we continue. All right. So the extraction is almost done. Once this stadium.cpk file gets extracted, the other ones are going to extract very fast. You can see the progress bar. We are at 82%. All right, we are almost done, 91%. All right, we finished extracting. Now let's close this window. Now let's find our folder. This is our folder, YOSFX version 1.3. Just click on it, open it, and then we can see the files that we just extracted into it. So first of all, let's go to update 1.3 and let's do that first before we go for option file. All right. So we just double click on that to open it. Now let's start with the first one, which is content. So we're going to click on that, and then we have face server. All right, before we start moving this to where it's supposed to be moved, let me talk a little bit about this face server. If you are actually reinstalling from scratch, you are you are starting with version 1.1, 1.2, and version 1.3. You have to listen to this. If you add version 1.1, add everything, just move and then replace what needs to be replaced. But when you're adding version 1.2, be very careful. Be very careful. Do not replace your face file that's about 9 gig or more with the face file that is about 3 kilobytes or 4 kilobytes. That is a very big mistake. If you do it, your faces are going to be no more. You're not going to have faces, or the faces you're going to have will now be minimum because it's only face server that will be working. So please, if you are adding version 1.2, the face file that comes with version 1.2 is not complete. It's not even a face file, it's just a 4 kilobyte file. So please do not replace your face from download. Once you want to replace, don't replace everything in version 1.2. I'm going to show you the things that you should replace or the things that you should not add. All right, that face.cpk fc26 face.cpk is the first one. Do not add it because it's going to replace your face, especially if your face is named the same. But if it's not named the same, you shouldn't bother. All right, because I'm still using 2025 full patch, and then I patch with 2026. So please, that is number one. Now number two is, please do not add version 1.2 face server. Do not include it because it's going to mess up your faces. It's going to mess up your faces. There's a lot of faces in that update that is not good, that is bad. All right, so that is why you get ghost faces or you lose some faces entirely. So what you have to do is, when you want to update version 1.2, delete the face server. Just come here, come to update, come to content, and then face server. You just click on it and click delete. For version 1.2, you delete it. Do not add it, else you mess up your faces. All right. Those are the two things that you shouldn't add from version 1.2. Now, when you add version 1.1, version 1.2, and now you are in version 1.3, now let's continue adding version 1.3. I don't have version 1.2 and version 1.1 again due to space issue. I would have shown you how to move those ones as well so that you don't move the wrong files. All right. So come to face server because I've checked this one. The faces are all good. We don't have any bad faces in this one. So YOSFX really tried. I'm commending him for his work. So these are eight faces here. Please do not rename for any reason, because if you rename, the face is no longer going to be assigned to the right person or to the right player. Do not rename any of this. So what you have to do now is you either copy all by using Control A to copy all, and then you can either copy or you can move entirely. But what I like to do is I just come here and then I copy this or I move this and then I take it to my game. Now what you have to do is, for you to locate your game location easily, just come to your game here and right click, then come to open file location. Now you drag this out, sorry, and then you locate your content folder, which is this, and at the top is face server. Just drag this one here, just drag it here, just drag it to this. Make sure you don't put in any folder. As you can see, as I'm navigating, it's showing me move to cider S condition, move to this. Make sure you don't move to any folder. You come to this empty space here and it shows you move to content. You leave it. Now it's going to move to that folder, but it's going to ask me to replace files because I already have them. I already have the faces in there. So it's going to ask me to replace, and I'm not going to replace. But in your own case, it is going to go direct. You're not replacing anything if you haven't really installed it. But because I've installed it, as you can see, the destination has 2078 files with the same names. So I'm going to skip these files. I'm not going to replace them because I already have them there. So I'm going to minimize this. So for the stadium server, what you could do, because you only have one file, the map teams.txt, you can just do the same for stadium server. Just put it here because stadium server is here. All right. So you just drag it You just drag it here and make sure you don't put it in any folder. Move to content, yes, and it's going to ask you to replace. I already have it, so I'm not going to replace. So once you've done that, you are done with content. You come back to your update 1.3 folder, and then you go to download. All right, this is where people usually get it wrong because your FX usually puts some files. They don't. He doesn't actually put all the whole files from the previous version. From the full patch, he only gives you what needs to be updated, and this is why he is a genius at what he does, because some patches that I know will just give you everything, and what you need, what you download will not bigger than what it should be. All right, so your FS gives you what you need, not everything at once, so that the memory will not be too much for you to, or the data will not be too much for you to download. All right, so in this folder, this download folder, we have data one, stadium, file, update, and graphics. All right, data one, stadium, update, and graphics. So for me, who is using FC, who is still using FC25 full patch. I'm still using FC25 full patch, and then I'm adding some of these new updates. All right. So my own data folder, that's my games data folder, might be different from yours. I mean, the files in it might be different from yours. All right. So this is my own. This is my own folder. All right. So what you have to do, so since you have FC26 edition version 1.0, you should have this FC26 edition data 1.cpk. So what you have to do is just grab this one, data 1.cpk, move it to this folder here. So I already have it there. So just move it to this. So it's going to ask you to replace, it's going to ask me to replace. So I will not replace now because I've already replaced it when I installed, because I've already installed this version 1.3. So I'm just doing a new install just because of this video. So I'm not gonna do that again because I've already done it. So I'm not going to replace again. But you're going to replace because the data one that you have before is from version 1.2. All right. So for this one, you have to replace it. And then you also have to take stadium, because this stadium is the updated stadium, which makes Liverpool Anfield Stadium to start working, because it wasn't working in update 1.2. All right, it crashes, it freezes, it gets stuck during the player's entrance. So with this new stadium, which is about 6.13 gig, the other one was about 3 gig or so. With this one now, there are more stadiums, and Anfield has already been fixed. So you have to put this one as well. Now you put it inside, drag it here, and it's going to ask me to replace. I've already done that, and I'm not going to do it again. So I'll skip this file. And then you have to also bring all of this, but I didn't add this one. I know why I didn't add this one, because I loved the one of 2025. I love the graphics, so I didn't put the GFX. I only took this one update and I added it, and as you can see, it's here, FC edition update. Now when after that is done, after that is done, you now you're not going to generate CPK, sorry, DP file. Now, if you're generating DP file, please and please and please delete your old DP file. Some people, they don't delete their old DP file list. They just go into their DP file list generator and they just generate. If you generate like that, it's going to add as a backup, and that is not what you want. You want it to be the first one, DP file list.bin, You don't want it to be a backup. All right. So anytime you're generating a new, when you're adding a new CPK file and you're generating, please and please delete. Go to your download your games download folder, which is here, and delete the old. I don't know why my system is hanging. So make sure you go to and look for this your download folder and look for this file zip file is bin and delete it. Then when you open your generator, you will then add the files that you want to add, and then you generate a new one. All right, so all of these have been added to this download folder. Now now it's time for us to generate DP file. Remember, I added the gameplay from here, gameplay mode. Remember, I added it to this folder. It's here, you can see it somewhere here. As you can see, this is it. All right, so let's go back. So after that, what you now need to do is to generate DP file. So I'm going to look for my DP file list generator. So first of all, like I told you, if you are generating a new, although nothing is changing here, so this one is still going to work, but for the sake of you that is watching, I am going to delete this DP file list. So it is gone. Then I'm going to open up my DP file list generator. So I'm going to open it up. All right. All right, here it is opened. So I have saved last selection. So that's why most of these are selected and some are not. So I've already saved the last selections that I made. So I'm not going to change anything here. I'm not going to change anything here. So I'm just going to generate DP file list. But for you, I don't know where I should even start. Um, so your CPK part, you're going to choose the first one. Let me just explain it for people who are new to DP file list generator. The CPK part is where your CPK files are, and your CPK files must be in your download folder. That's your games download folder. That is where all your CPK files should be. So the second one, this one, this choose part is where you locate where your game is, and you locate your download folder and you select it. Now for DP file list, now it's asking you, where do you want us to be generating your DP file? Make sure it's still in download folder. Make sure all of them points to your download folder, so that once you choose your CPK and you generate DP file list, it generates in your download folder, which is where you need it. All right, so here you don't even need to do anything on DLCS. You can just check this save last selection, so that whenever you load, all your last save selections will be kept. All right, so that is that. So what we're going to go on to select the to generate DP file list. I just click on it, generate DP file list, and it is done. As you can see, when we go back to our games download folder, we will see that the DP file list now, the new DP file list is here. All right, so that is actually how to add version 1.3 the right way. So if you have any complaints or If you actually didn't understand the process, or you have any complaints, or maybe after doing this your game still did not work well, please and please, you can actually DM me on Telegram, or you can actually comment on under this video, and I will see how I can help you out. All right, see you on the next one.